And that's where I want to bring in my first guest, someone who was invited into the White House to work in the White House by President Trump, my good friend, Dr. Sebastian Gorka, former deputy assistant to the president, and now the host of America First Radio, syndicated on the Salem Network. Great to see you, Seb. Congrats on the show. It's outstanding.
Thank you, John, for having me. Excited to be on your show. Do we have to talk about this rat fink?
Seb, only to mock him. Real quick, let me ask you, you're at CPAC. I hear the noise in the background. I wasn't able to get there this year because I was live today. How was the event this year? Was it busy? A lot of buzz for the president?
It's fabulous. This is the one event in the year when conservatives recharge their batteries. We're super excited. The vice president was here this morning. The big boss, my old boss, is coming tomorrow morning. And we have become, I wish I could turn the camera around and show you, this has become the big tent for American patriots.
Yeah.
We have African Americans, we have Asians. We just have, literally, I was worried about coming on your show because 3 minutes ago, there was a chant. There was a group of people coming through saying, gays for Trump, gays for Trump. Can you imagine how inclusive this is when the left, if you make one misstep on the left, you are crushed. It's a beautiful place to be. It's about love. It's about love of the Republic.
You know, I can't wait for next year. Next year is going to be the big year. It's an election year. I haven't missed a CPAC, in like, I don't know, 8-10 years, and we always have a good time when I'm down there. We always get together. So definitely next year. But I do want to talk about Cohen for a moment, Seb, because I talked this morning to the 10th person who worked on the Trump campaign who said, quote, Michael Cohen was begging everyone for a job in the White House. You know many of these people. I mean, wasn't this in and of itself one of many false statements to Congress that he didn't want to work in the Trump administration?
This is a little bit like Blasey Ford. They pick you up, they abuse you, and then they spit you out. This is a man who committed multiple perjuries yesterday. I mean, if you just talk to Dave Bossy is here. Dave Bossy's gone on the record in the last 24 hours about how incessantly Cohen was demanding to get a job in the White House. But John, why would you want to work in a White House for a racist and a bigot and a liar and a cheat? Can I just share something with your viewers?
Please.
So I have a tweet here. This is from December 2015. This is 3 months after I met Donald Trump. And this is from Michael Cohen's Twitter feed. Okay, Michael Cohen. Donald Trump doesn't have a racist bone in his body. Don't buy into the lie. Here's another one. Donald Trump is every day being labeled as a racist by the liberal mainstream media. Absolutely untrue and disgraceful. So was he lying then or lying now? Or is the fact that he's going to prison for lying the most important thing about rat-fink Michael Cohen?
Yeah, now look, Democrats are salivating over this, right? They're ignoring the fact, like, they're loving this.
Yeah, look, remember the guy who created the first version of the KGB, Leventi Beria?
Yes.
He said, I don't investigate crimes. Give me the man and I will find the crime. That's what the left is doing. They tried for 2.5 years. It cost $30 million to investigate Russia collusion. It's a dud. Nothing. Zilch. Remember, Michael Cohen said 2 days ago on the record under oath, I have no proof of Russian collusion.
Right.
Classic. That's the headline. So now they're shifting to what? Campaign finance fraud. Oh, really? What is it going to be next? That he didn't clean his gutters out when the leaves filled up? I mean, it's classic. They're desperate. They're constantly looking for the new thing. But at the end of the day, Americans know the truth. Donald Trump is in the White House for one reason alone: to make sure that we are safe and that we prosper.
You know, Seb, if I were a Democrat right now, I'd be very, very nervous. Not just for the obvious reasons, the Alexandria Ocasio-Cortezes, the Ilhan Omars, not for the even more obvious reason that they voted to murder babies on cold steel surgical tables after they were born. I'd be nervous mathematically because after the State of the Union, 82% of independents agreed with Donald Trump's vision for America. And a recent survey, 30% fewer states now identify as strongly liberal. Even California is moving light blue. That wasn't on the list of the 6 very liberal states. If I were a Democrat, my friend, I would be nervous.
Let me tell you 2 things. I had a caller call into my show, America First, 2 days ago. and he said, I didn't know about this show. I found you by accident today. I've been a Democrat all my life, and I need to tell you, watching the Michael Cohen testimony, I'm going to re-register as a Republican. That's fascinating, right? That people so realize that the Democrats have become the party of radicalism and lying. Also, there was a Marist poll. Marist, reliable polling company. They did a poll over a recent 5-week window. Before Governor Northam, the butcher of Richmond, made his statement about killing children outside the womb, before New York passed the state law on abortion up until birth, and they did a poll after. They saw an almost 20% increase in pro-life attitudes amongst Democrat voters,
I saw that.
John.
I saw that.
Huge,
yeah.
Huge, huge.
It came out of the 30s. It was 30% that were pro-life. Now it's even at 47-47 in that Marist poll. Pro-life, pro-choice. And look, I know you are. I know I am. We're a fan of trend lines. That trend line toward pro-life is moving up. And I think that's going to flip into the 50s soon enough. I want to talk to you about something Vice President Mike Pence said at CPAC earlier today. He slammed Democrats for moving so far to the left. Let's listen to the Vice President, Seb.
It was freedom, not socialism, that gave us the most prosperous economy in the history of the world. It was freedom, not socialism, that ended slavery, won 2 world wars, and stands today as the beacon of hope for all the world.
Seb, who doesn't that resonate with? I listen to Vice President Pence. I have chills from what he's saying. It's about American exceptionalism. He's right. Who listens to that and says, I disagree?
People who hate America and hate themselves.
Yeah.
When I worked in the White House, my boss was the president, but the guy I would run into the most on a daily basis, and it would be multiple times a day, was the vice president. And every time I bumped into him, he'd stop. We'd have a meaningful discussion, not a, hey, how you doing, Seb? This is probably one of the most honorable men in American politics. And what you saw happen in the last 24 hours with what Biden said and then had to retract because some crazy communist actor in New York gave him some heat, that's the left. It's Maoist. You say the wrong thing, and you're going to go to the re-education camps. Otherwise, Hollywood is going to take you down. It's shocking. But again, it comes back to what I said at the beginning. The conservative side has a fuel. The fuel is love of the republic, love of our founding principles. The Democrats have become a hotbed of hatred. On my show yesterday, I had this young kid, Hayden Williams, the boy who was attacked at UC Berkeley 10 days ago. He's just standing there. He's just talking about the founding principles of the republic, recruiting for Turning Point USA. And then he gets cold clocked by a crazy radical who has yet to be arrested.
I know, it's terrible.
That's the left. It's
terrible. All right, Seb, before I let you go, I got to talk about something that's very, very serious, and that's Ocasio-Cortez wants to ruin our next lunch together. She wants to take our burgers away. This is an American tragedy. What is more American than the hamburger? Is this not so fitting for Ocasio-Cortez to say?
This is what made the liberal heads blow up yesterday after my speech here at CPAC, because it's in the Green New Deal. The flatulent cows, right? They want to take away your beef, your cheeseburgers, your pickup trucks, your planes. But and then the left goes crazy. Gorka's talking about taking away your cheeseburgers. Hey guys, she said it. It's in the frequently asked questions. It's in the document that they denied was there. But if you go into the Wayback Machine, you can find Ocasio-Cortez's original document. You nailed it. I mean, I'm going to have a triple cheeseburger for breakfast just for you. Just for you, AOC. This is for you, and I'll send you the bill.
I'm with you. I'm going to stick a fried egg on top of mine as well, Seb. All right, Dr. Sebastian Gorka, you got to check out Seb's new radio show, America First, on the Salem Radio Network. Former deputy assistant to President Trump and my good friend Seb. Always great to see you. Enjoy CPAC.
God bless. Thanks, John.
You just watched Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for breaking news and give us a thumbs up. If you like this video, then share it with your friends. Remember, you can watch Newsmax TV live on YouTube. Newsmax TV, real news for real people.